Good morning. It is Monday, April 16th, and we've kind of had a pretty wild weekend. So I just wanted to weigh in for a few minutes as I keep plugging along my little solitary path. But so this weekend we looked at are we going to have World War III? Our food isn't going to be able to be planted in our breadbasket because it's covered under monuments of snow. And just some overall instability. And the reason I wanted to bring that up is that it is so easy to lose focus when there is a lot of fear everywhere. And one of the things that I think is really helpful is to not try to run away from the fear, but to ask, what is it telling you? Because it really doesn't matter what's happening. If it's a short journey, a long journey, if it's a terminal illness, if it's a relationship breaking up, or at a personal level versus great big catastrophic things. One of the big shifts I'm trying to ask you to make with me here is to stop, or is not to stop. The shift is really about refocusing to who you are within the context of the situation as opposed to focusing on the situation. And I think the most powerful thing about fear is, there's always like, no fear, don't be afraid, don't give in to your fear. But if you don't stop and pay attention to what it's actually telling you, you're probably missing a really good message. And I know I did a video on fear a ways back where I talked really, really fast, so I'm slowing it down this time. But just after this weekend, I've been in a little bit of turmoil. I'm calming myself down, getting refocused. I just wanted to toss it back at you this brand new Monday morning that if you're paying attention to the news or whatever's going on with you personally, it's always a good time to refocus and ask yourself, what is the fear telling you, as opposed to letting it drive you. And then once you understand what it's telling you, then you can become the driver in that own process. Because the truth is that the world is really unstable. We are always, and have been for quite a long time, just sort of on the razor's edge of catastrophic changes. And the thing that I always cracks me up is I always think, what will I do? What will I do? And I have to remind myself, I've already been through my own personal apocalypse and I survived. So if there's an external apocalypse out in the world at a grander level, what's going to happen is what's going to happen. But things are happening, things are happening. So I just wanted to stop in this morning. The problem is I got so many ideas for videos swimming in my head. It's hard for me to get focused and at the same time get outside, now that the weather's better, although more wind. Yesterday was perfect to get, all the stuff done that I'm trying to get done. So it's a difficult balance, but I wanted to stop for a moment. Haven't even changed into my real video clothes because I'm still in process with my morning chores. But I wanted to just toss that back at you because it's easy to get lost in the fear. So now is a good time to stop and say, what is it asking me to do? And then as you move forward into the action, it's a lot less scary because there's certain things we just can't control. But in the meantime, we can take control of the pieces that we are responsible for. And that's really, I think, where the empowering process of all this is. So part of my whole going wild is really about, or focusing on that right now, and I'm going to keep talking more about that because I can't define it in just one little tiny thing, is to become, I've said forever, it's lighter, leaner, stronger, faster. That's always been the mandate. And these last few months have been heavy with a lot of winter, with a lot of personal stuff, with a lot of uncertainty about what to do and not understanding, the rules of YouTube and all that stuff. But it's coming together and I feel a lightening up. I feel better decisions. So what is the fear? What is it telling me? And then get your own plan to get busy, because mine is to get more wild. We'll be talking about that. And until then, we'll see you next time.